What's going on everybody, and welcome to Skyrim mod of the day. Now in this video I saw this weapon. Now you guys know I don't really review weapon mods these days too much. I don't really see much of a point, but this one's kind of unique. It's called the Infinity Sword and it's currently a work in progress. Now it caught my eye simply because in the screenshots and the EMBs it looked absolutely stunning. Of course, in the actual game without an EMB it doesn't look as good, but I still I'm drawn to it. The glowing red and the animations especially, that's the main thing I love about it. I mean, I'll show you the first person model real quick. As you can see, there's a one-handed and two-handed version. And on the characters, I mean, the sheath and the sword look really sick. Even the sword itself is quite epic, to be honest. In first person, it kinda loses a bit of its charm, I think. I love how it animates and goes up and stuff, the actual the red flame or whatever it is, and the Daedric writing, I believe. I mean, the sword just looks sexy in my opinion. For some people it might be a bit over the top, it is a tiny bit for me, but I thought it was cool nonetheless. And of course we've got a two-handed version. Now I'll explain that you can't have both at the same time as far as I'm aware. You basically, once you get the sword, you've got to take it to a forge and you can exchange it for another version, and that also raises your smithing skill, so it's like a little bug as well, but yeah, who cares about that. I mean, the sheath on the back of the character, you can see there, it is really high definition. The details are really nice. Now of course you're thinking, how do I get this? Well, apparently it requires Dawnguard, because I'm stood here in the Ethereum Forge, if I pronounce that correctly. Most probably did not. And of course this is a Dawnguard location, and you will see it across a pool of magma. You'll see it in the stone actually. It's like around the corner. There we go. You can just kind of see it right there. Basically, once you obtain it, and you've got to be kind of lucky to obtain it legitimately, because the author says you're going to have to require the Become Ethereal Shout, so you can actually survive the magma, or, you know, use Resist Fire potions, but you'll need a lot of them. I of course use God mode, and I've got water walking boots, which don't really help. The God mode saves my life. But yeah, a short little hop across here. Obviously I apologise for the screen, it's the magma, not my fault. And it should be on that rock over there. There we go. So it's in a nice location, you know. It's not easy to get, to be quite honest, if you're getting it legitly. The author says he or she might add a version which doesn't require Dawnguard in the future, but I'm pretty sure you could maybe get this without Dawnguard just by using the console command. You know, doing that, for example. Boom, Infinity Sword added. I'm pretty sure you could actually do that without the Dawnguard. I'm pretty sure it'd work. You can always try it anyway. This weapon also comes with some effects. That's right, that's probably the reason I'm showing it. It's not a simple weapon mod, it's actually got effects with the weapon. Now you can see the source of the effects is Volcanic Invigoration. And you see we've got regeneration of health, which is 200% faster than normal. So twice, of course. We've got Resist Fire, which is 200%. Actually, why is it saying health regenerates? That's a little bug right there. Basically, you're also supposed to get a very high resistance to fire, of course, because it's a fire sword, and the resistance to frost. I don't know why it's saying health regenerates right there, and nothing else. I can't really tell now. But it's supposed to be a very high resistance to fire, as I have read. The weapon also has two more abilities I kind of like. One of which is a horizontal power attack, which will create a fireball that will launch at your opponents, which is useful against mages and archers, for example, and of course it will explode on impact. We also have the vertical power attack, which is a area of effect explosion, and I spawned some Draugrs on. I am a level 6 character, I believe, and I'm on adept difficulty, so a fairly low character, and don't know what these Draugrs are, whatever. But you know, I was about to spawn them on to test the weapon out for you guys on video, and you know, this kind of happened. I'm stuck, so I thought I might as well try the area of effect out, which is the vertical attack. So I've already seen it, by the way, but not while attacking these guys. So let me show you it. You know, it's kind of sweet, to be quite honest, and the Draugrs are actually burning, as you can see right now. I'm pretty sure walking over that probably hurts them as well. I think it does. Yeah, they're kind of dropping down. So that steam vent also kills them. But it's a kind of cool effect. Now let me show you the vertical version, or the horizontal I should say, which is a fireball, if these guys survive long enough. Let's have a look. Boom! So it's basically a fireball that turns into an area of effect, which I kind of like. It's kind of sexy. Now you'll notice an ash pile down there. That is simply because when you attack people with this weapon, they of course will set on fire, and if they die while on fire, they will turn into an ash pile, which is kind of cool. Let me spawn some more draugrs on, and let me show you this, for example. Keep attacking this guy, and ooh, nice little execution. He didn't ash pile because he got executed, but let's try and set one of these guys on fire. There you go, ash piled. So it's kind of sexy. This weapon, it's got quite a few, all these abilities. That's what I like about this weapon so much. I mean, yeah, like I said, it's a bit overpowered for some, maybe not others, but it's all about personal opinion whether you think it's too overpowered, but I just think it looks cool, and it's got some cool abilities. Lastly, this weapon is supposed to do some quite heavy damage to dragons, and I've spawned a few on, even though they're kind of, there we go, is landed. It's supposed to be able to kill a dragon in quite a few hits, like 2 or 3 hits, he said, apparently. I'm attacking a dragon right now, and I don't see no 2 or 3 hit kind of deaths, and he's actually off a steam vent right now. So maybe that's a bit, you know, a bit different to what the author's saying, but apparently it deals heavy damage to dragons, and I'm not seeing that. But I don't know what level these dragons are. These dragons could be really high level, and I'm a really low level, so I'm not going to say. Oh, there you go. Wow, that was a lot of damage right there. So I assume it does sometimes, because that was one strike and it took like half the dragon's health off. I mean, dragons in here, you never thought you'd see dragons in this forge, but yeah, you are, thanks to me. But flying through walls, clipping issues, the dragon's like arse in the air. He's not even bothering to turn into a soul. Whatever, give him my dragon soul. Anyway, that's pretty much this mod reviewed. Now, of course, future, I'll tell you a few future plans the author's planning, which, of course, animation effects, apparently. I can already see some animation effects, so I'm not sure what the author's talking about there, unless he already did that. Maybe more are coming. He wanted to add, or she, I keep saying he, I don't know why. The author also wanted to add a quest line to this, because, of course, it's in a cool place, so a quest could be easily added. Maybe a weapon series, so a series based on this design, and of course some custom sounds, which would be great, amongst other things. Anyway, thanks for watching as always. I'm currently under the process of reviewing a larger mod, which is going to take time to get nice and fluid, so you know, please be patient. Anyway, thank you for watching again, and go download this mod if you like it.